It's about 11 in the morning and I'm in the backyard looking at my inventory of bicycles, which is really sad. Most of these are just dregs that people have picked over and they're in rough condition. So let's go trash picking and see if we can find some better bikes. But first I'm gonna go return my red boxes because there's nothing worse than going out for a nice long day of trash picking and then realizing you forgot to return your red boxes and now you owe red box another $6. That sucks. Redbox, where the movies are usually terrible, but we got nothing better to do. I'm starting to feel like I shouldn't have stayed up so late watching those Redbox movies. Looks like there's some piles out here. Hope I didn't miss anything. I don't know. Well. It's a cast iron umbrella stand. Interesting looking, I don't know. It's like a desk type of thing. I guess that's about it. But it's the first pile and I've only been here for a couple of minutes. So, umbrella stands, ahoy. I wasn't gonna record at this pile because the guy was over there staring at me, but he went in the garage. I like this little table. I don't know if you can see this. It's aluminum and it's like a bunch of deer antlers. The only problem is it's broken. And I don't think this is very old anyway. So you could probably JB weld it. And I think I'll take it, but I might have to re-gift it if it's taking too much space in the car. And then there's this vacuum cleaner cord. We can cut that. That's what we do. We just come out and cut cords. But today I'm trying to find bikes. So let's leave this pile and go find a bike, maybe. This pile seems to be spreading its wings over the last couple of days. There's new stuff in here. Like this barbecue. Those grates are not worth taking. Let's see what else. A hockey stick. The super Sawzall. Nothing in there. And this is a... Wow. That is absolutely the cheapest table saw I've ever seen. And that's a skill saw too. I swear this looks like a handy table saw. Normally table saws, like these portable ones, they'll have an aluminum deck or something. This is just... I don't know what this thing is. Alright. I guess this pile didn't spread its wings as far as I thought. I just saw another guy taking the knobs out of this umbrella stand. I've never seen that before. So that's 2 cast iron umbrella stands. One with knobs and one without. And now it doesn't even have the pipe. But that's not the most exciting thing here. Because right across the street, we've got some delicious spaghetti. Whoa, that's heavy. Yes, it's our favorite kind of spaghetti. Orange spaghetti. It looks like the plug's already cut off of this thing. No, there it is. So you might ask, why do people throw this out? This is why. It's all taped up, all beat up, but still, it's delicious orange spaghetti. I've got on my glove, so you know what that means. It means we found some metal. Not barbecue grates, but car parts. A control arm. And another control arm. And 2 of these crisscross will make you jump lug wrenches. Let's see what else we got. An air cleaner housing. Bottle jack. We can take the bottle jack for sure. And right here, This is, I almost just bashed the camera with that thing. This is a big part of an engine stand. Like if you're rebuilding your engine, you bolt it to this. And let's see what else we got. A D Thatcher, a Margaret Thatcher. Oh, here we go. See, they're giving us a little bit of everything. Copper pipes, brass fittings. And an adorable little patio table that I don't know. Should I take that? It's a little too rough. So I think I'll take the rest of the copper. Look, there's even a worm in there. Look at the worm squirming around. I don't know how I feel about worms. Guess I'll just leave him alone. Live and let live. Not like I'm going fishing today. I am going fishing for junk though. So I just saw another picker looking at this toolbox. He's a scrap metal guy and he's not that picky. But he left it. I think I understand why. This box is hammered. And they didn't even leave any like token tools in it. Like a rusty screwdriver or anything. Normally they'll leave a little something for Mr. Manners. Here, they left us some grass and a 3/4 inch socket. Well, they can't all be winners. I just ran into a friend of mine who was smart enough to get out of bed early this morning, and he had a beautiful little Haro mountain bike with him. Notice I don't have any bikes on the rack yet. I guess we can take these grates. I didn't even put on my glove, but they're not that filthy. Oh, maybe they are. See, this is the lesson that you need to learn with trash picking or garage sailing or flea marketing, which is that the early bird gets the worm. Now, we did literally see a worm earlier today, but I'm talking more metaphorically than literally. So I'm learning my lesson today that I should have gotten up 2 hours earlier, but I didn't. It's really a gorgeous day today, but it's super, super slow out here. Luckily for me, I did notice this pressure washer that still has the cord on it. Let me see if I can pull this out. Little bumblebee pressure washer. See, that thing's just hammered. Sometimes I don't understand why people throw stuff away, but this one I do. But I guess I'll spare you the indignity of me trying to untangle the cord, and I'll see you at the next pile. Today I've been having some run-ins with some skeevy pile hoppers. People I didn't even know were pile hoppers. So I had to wait for this pile to clear out just so that I don't inadvertently become a pile hopper. Oops. Now I'm a pile messer. I'll clean that up. So this is one of those blowers that people use, I think, to inflate like inflatable things on their yards. So I'm going to unravel and cut that cord. But first I'm going to neaten up the stuff I dropped. You see, I got my cord, I cleaned up the pile, I didn't pile hop. I think it's important to have an ethic, whether you're trash picking or doing anything else. Lately, one thing everyone's apparently looking for is planters, because people want to plant their own stuff. I don't know about these though. From far away they look like they might be cast iron, but they're not. They're plastic and they're not even really planters. It looks like they probably came with a plastic tree that fit in that little hole. So that's kind of a bust. I will say this is a nice coffee table. Not really something that I would grab, but look at these. Look at the feet on that. And it looks old enough. But that's not for me. It's a lot slower out here than I thought it was going to be. And this pile doesn't look any good, but just in case that clarifies it, bulk. Like one of these little stereo systems that I don't take. Light fixture I don't want. Some bedding that I don't need. Sometimes you can take these remotes. Like you can sell these on eBay for maybe 10 bucks, but I think I'll leave them just in case someone wants to take the rest of the system. Some green felt. Set up my little putting green, I guess. Little orca. Is that what that is? And a dog. Yeah, I'm just kind of bored. Sorry, this clip is basically a waste of everyone's time. But I had to get out of the car. I'm going to be stealthy about this because there's a bunch of kids in the driveway. But there's Tonka trucks, so shh. These will make a wonderful addition to my back seat because there's nothing else in there today. Just that deer thing. Just like a lot of little kids stuff. I don't know, should I take that bike? You guys chucking these bikes out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That one, the one over there has a tire fix.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, this one is the reason problem.
That's fine. I can fix all that stuff. Thank you. All right. I don't know if I'm going to take those bikes, but they are throwing them away. I did decide to take the Royce Union, not because it's a good bike, but because it's just such a weird knockoff of everything that was popular in like the early 90s. Like frame platforms and knurled handlebars. It's just a weird bike. But this mongoose, I'm not going to take that. I'll leave that for somebody else. It's just not my cup of tea. The last one of these I found, it looked like they had been vacuuming up pennies with it. But this one, it looks like chinchilla food or something. It's still worth $1 in metal. Our scrap load has increased by $1 in the last hour. Because that's worth about $1. And it's the only piece of scrap we found in the last hour. It's a quiet day. But here's a couple aluminum chairs. They're pretty heavy. So maybe we can break them up and fit them in the trunk. That's pretty noisy. Let's see what else we got here. Wow, a whole lot of nothing, really. That's all right. It's a quiet day, but there's a lot of pickers out. So let me break up these chairs a little bit more, so that way I can fit them in the car. So the one good thing about cast aluminum is it's really brittle. You get the idea. And that's how you fit 2 aluminum chairs in the trunk of a Camry. Normally, I would suggest taking them for chairs and using them as chairs, but these things were just pretty much beyond hope, old and weathered and brittle. So that's like $2 in aluminum. And while we're here, this baby stroller has a 12-inch tire on it that I can put on a Mongoose mini scoot. But I gotta get these nuts off. Did you know that an adjustable wrench is directional? So if you use it in the right direction, it won't strip your nuts. But this nut is kind of stuck. So I'm gonna have to tighten the other side to loosen this side. Welcome to 1985. See, all I gotta do is tighten this nut up. And that way, it'll hold the axle still. Then I can loosen this nut. See, now the axle's not spinning? And hopefully, once I get this nut loose, I can go back over the other side and this nut will turn without any problems. See? That's what we have to use to do on our BMX bikes all the time. You get the idea. And I think I'm gonna keep the whole wheel for now because I want the nuts. Maybe the washers too, but I just mainly want the tire for my Mongoose mini scoot. Right now, planters are a thing that we're looking for, like I said before. And these are some planters. All right, so that's a broken chunk of a planter that was inside a fiberglass planter that's broken. And this is the rest of the broken planter inside another fiberglass planter. And this is a planter that's cracked. And I don't know. You think that can be fixed? I think we should pick this up on speculation that someone's going to actually pay for it. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it here. But it was a nice try. I mean, I got really excited, but now I'm not as excited. I don't really think I need another one of these because I already have one and I can't seem to sell it. But it is a thing. You know what this is? It's called Castle Grayskull. Like the power of Grayskull. I have the power. So let's see. Let me see if I can get a good shot of this for the thumbnail. Oh yes, that'd be great, thank you. Sorry, the guy asked me, do you want the rest of my He-Man stuff? Of course I do. That guy also gave me this thing, and he said he's gonna gather up all of his action figures, He-Man figures tonight, and I can text him tomorrow when I'm in the area, and he'll give me all the figures. That guy was super nice. Oh my God. This is adorable right here. I just wanted to show you this. Take the metal, leave the cart. I don't know, should I take the metal? Probably not. My car is handling really strangely, and I don't have that much of a load yet, so I suspect I might have a flat tire. I don't know. This one's like flat-ish, but it's been that way for a week. This one's fine, and that one's fine, so I guess we'll keep our eye on the right rear. You can always tell though, your car starts handling all weird. We'll see how it goes. This pile over here doesn't really look like anything, but it looks like it has some fairly nice pans in here. I don't know, maybe not. Are these nice pans? Anolon, hard anodized. That might have been a nice pan at some point, but those are in rough shape. Almost looks like they took the Bernzomatic propane and burned the inside of the can. So, false alarm. What about this one though? Nah. Man, I've never seen a pan all wavy and buckly like that before. That's a lot of time to spend talking about some crummy pans. It's like 48 seconds now. Sorry. Here's a pile that has a cord in it. Let's see if it has anything else. Buckets, chairs, a lot of kids' toys. Sometimes people ask me if I have kids because they want to see if I want their kids' toys. But I don't have kids and I don't want their kids' toys. But if you did want kids' toys, today would be a perfect day. Let's look at all these toys. Think there's anything in these boxes? A white thing. Yeah, these are all empty. But yeah, if you had like a 3-year-old, this would be better than going to Toys R Us. I mean, especially since Toys R Us went out of business years ago. There's a style of furniture called mid-century modernism. For a second there, I thought that these chairs were mid-century modern, but they're not. They're probably from the 80s. These people have like a real nice, neat pile. Some books. Here's a good one. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. And I don't know. I don't really see anything great. Let's see. We saw some crappy pans before. So this pan's just adequate. But I think we're going to leave all this stuff where we found it. Nice, neat, organized pile. Very friendly pile, but nothing in it. Saw something colorful in this box. Oh wow, that's so cool. It's like a terracotta lizard. A lizard lady. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too broken and beaten up. That would be a pretty neat thumbnail though. Right? I mean, it's colorful. It'll draw people in. How can I associate it with the rest of the video though? Well, we'll figure it out. This tire definitely has a slow leak. I got it hooked up to my bike pump, and you can see right there, we're at about 22 pounds and it should be at 32 pounds. So I guess I'm gonna have to put some air in it. 10 pounds with a bicycle pump into a car tire, it's like 100 pumps. So I'm gonna spare you the agony of that and do it off camera. All right, you can watch a few, I guess. That took a lot of effort, but I have 32 pounds in the tire now, which is way better than 22 pounds. But I'm definitely still gonna have to plug it at some point, and that's not really that hard. I always carry plugs with me anyway. So here's a first. I just got a text from the guy who was gonna give me the He-Man toys. He says, "Hey guy, I'm the one you were going to come to the house tomorrow for. I started putting stuff together and my kids don't want me to give those away. They're actually pissed I gave away the castle, but it's gone now. But I think I'm gonna hold on to the figurines." That's so sweet. Like, that poor guy gave away the castles and now his kids are mad. So I'm gonna bring them right back to him. See what I said? I'm still in the area. I'll drop off the castles in a few minutes. Sometimes it's way better to do the right thing in the short term than to do the wrong thing. Because that guy was a super nice guy. He's given me stuff before, so I'm gonna bring back his castles for him. Plus, they're really of no consequence to me at all. Actually, I've decided instead of driving all the way back to this guy's house, I'm just gonna use magic. There, all gone. There's a pile hopper right around the corner. Not that it matters. I just saw this box that said Legos. There's no Legos in this box. None. You wanna bet? I'll bet myself a dollar. I guess. It's Duplo. Do I want that? Like crusty old Duplo? Nah. Nobody ever buys that stuff. Alright. Anything in this, no, that's empty. Wow, it's really like slim pickings out here, but piles are kind of coming out, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Here's a weird thing. It's like some kind of panel. Like a Keith Haring inspired tapestry on it. That's bizarre. I don't know if some kid made that in arts and crafts class or what, but I'll take it. Check it out. It's an entire drum set. Minus the stands and cymbals and stuff. You ever heard of this before? Gammon percussion? I don't know. Might seem foolish to say this, but I'm not going to take this drum set. I just don't think there's really much of anything I can do with it. Everyone's stuck in their houses now. No one wants to listen to their kid banging away at the drums. That's probably why it's on the curb. I don't know. What do you think? Should I take that? What am I going to get for that? 40, 50 bucks? Nah, I'll leave it for somebody who really wants it. My friend who got here early did really well today. Found a lot of great stuff. I, on the other hand, have not done so well. Maybe because I got up late. But what I will say is that I'm going to look through this pile a little bit. Some sports cards in there, some bags of leaves, mattresses. little dresser. And I think that's going to be it for today. Good Elmo. Whatever happened to Grover? Super Grover. So a bunch of garbage bags that have been picked through. And that's about it. Whoa, I almost just fell backwards into the street. But I will say, today's been a fun day. Just hasn't been particularly lucrative. And so, I want to say thanks for joining me on my trash picking adventure. And until next time, which should be tomorrow, thanks for watching.